It's time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host Ben. Now let's dive in. So Bitcoin making a nice move up out of that inverse head and shoulders pattern, actually breaking out earlier than I expected. I thought we would see a couple of days of consolidation above 35,000 before we tested 40, but nope, we went and tested 40 last night. Now at the moment, we are getting rejected there, which we knew would probably happen because it's a strong resistance at 40. It is trying to hold up 38,000. Now, if it can hold above 38,000, then we could see it come back up and test 40. If it can't hold right here, then we're probably going to drop back down to 36, maybe even 35 at this support there. But we are no longer in this bottom channel. We are back in this channel. So it may be a couple of days or maybe a week before we see Bitcoin break back over 40,000. Overall on the chart though, Bitcoin is still in a downtrend, but breaking that 40,000, 45,000 would be next resistance anyway. So we could see it test this downtrend. And if this downtrend breaks, then it is going to be a full-on bull market. So Bitcoin over 45K is going to be when we can really see these cryptos run. But we're a little ways away from there. Expect some consolidation over the next couple of days and pretty much go from there because it could just easily sell off. This was a pretty straight up spike. And this was some big moves as well. I mean, this one candle, Bitcoin went from 35,000 all the way up to 40. That can easily happen to the downside. Ethereum had a very nice move too. You can see running right in that 2400 resistance, which we knew it would be. So we got that double bottom still. We just need to see it break that 2400. Break at 2400, then Ethereum can start going again. But Ethereum doesn't have the downtrend like Bitcoin does. And Ethereum currently is above all the EMAs. So break over 2400, Ethereum is back bullish and ready to rock. So if it can't hold this 2200 area of support, then we could see it back down to 2000. So same thing, just going to be some consolidation more than likely. Unless, buying just continues to come in. Last night the Voyager app was down due to high demand. Now you don't usually want to see crypto apps down when there's high amounts of volume like that, but it is a good sign that when there's that much demand and multiple crypto apps stop working, that there's a lot of money trying to come back into the crypto market. So we'll see if it continues. I'm feeling pretty good that we found the bottom and now we're starting to have that trend reversal back up. Filecoin was one I was talking about yesterday, and you can see it's right around that $50 area, still testing the downtrend. Break of this downtrend and confirm, and this thing can start running, making a pretty nice move. It is holding on the 10-day moving average as well, so continue to keep Filecoin on watch. Polygon MATIC showing some pretty good life here, breaking this downtrend, so we can take that downtrend out. And we're running into resistance right across this 105 to 115 area, and there was some consolidation back and forth between that area back through here. So it looks like we're getting into a new channel, and it still has this inverse head and shoulders pattern that it really hasn't broke out of yet. So there still could be a big pop, not quite as crazy as Bitcoin probably, but a pop up to that 120 if Polygon can hold where it's currently at. So one of the day's top gainers is ANKR, and this bad boy got a rip off at 6.5 almost up to 8.5. So pretty nice move there for a very cheap coin. Currently trying to hold up at 7.5 across all the tops of these candles where it was support and resistance back through here. So if it can hold 7.5, it could continue to run. Vechain getting a little bounce too. I mean, we pretty much saw bounces on everything across the crypto market unless you are in something that is not a very solid project. But yeah, it looks like pretty much right at the moment today, everything is just going to be following Bitcoin to a T, waiting to see if Bitcoin is going to break out of that 40,000 area. But like I said, I don't think we're going to see it today. Today just looks like a consolidation day. Cardano getting back to that 140. Very, very close to pushing for 145, 150 area. but getting rejected at that 140 with Bitcoin turning around. Now I do expect, especially on Cardano, for this 10-day moving average to hold up, because we did just cross over. So I'm looking for a bounce off of 125 on Cardano, and then maybe tomorrow night we could see it test 140 again. But looking good. ICP, this one did get all the way up to 48. Currently dropping below the 10-day moving average. You see there's a lot of selling pressure above this 45 area because of all these upper wicks, these thin tails on these candles. So ICP's got to do some consolidating and take out a lot of these sellers before it breaks 48 up to 50. Because it has cracked the 10-day, it could possibly drop back down to 37 to the 50-day. But with the momentum that we just had, I don't see that happening, but it could. CGLD, I'm still holding on to, trying to see if it's going to get up to that downtrend. It got up to 271, pretty much rejected very hard at the 272 area, as all those candles kind of close right there together, and has pulled back to the 50-day. It needs to hold above 250. If it can hold above 250, then it can curl back up maybe by the end of the week and break over that downtrend. If it cracks this 50-day moving average, then it could easily drop back down to 225, something like that. So yeah, looking across the markets, a lot of these, it's pretty much all kind of the same pattern. Everything just having a little pullback after the nice rips yesterday. These are not very big pullbacks compared to the rips yet, and if this is all these pullbacks are, then we should continue to move up. Pretty much for the whole crypto market right now, it's all eyes on Bitcoin for that 40K break. Now in the stock market today, there was some crypto stocks that were getting some heat from the cryptos picking up. So that shows me that there's some money moving back into cryptos even in the stock market. BTBT ran from $5.50 today to $10 just about. Amera and Riot, two other ticker symbols that are crypto stocks, are getting a lot of attention. So at the moment, it looks like we're getting a lot of buying back in. At the same time, the US dollar is weakening. If you go look at the Forex pairs, the US dollar is red against all the countries' currencies. Today, gold and silver are down, US dollar's down, oil's down. Stock market really wasn't doing too much, but the cryptos were still hot this morning. So could be that switch where the money's going to come into cryptos. I would say the next week is going to be a defining moment in investing, trading, and assets, or at least the start of a defining moment. So that's all the coins I'm going to cover for today. If there's any coins I'm not currently covering on a weekly basis, throw those down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on the current state of the crypto market. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.